Hello again, everyone. It's been a really busy few weeks, and yeah, I've got quite a backlog of speakers which I'm working through. I've just finished refurbishing these Rogers LS3 for a lovely guy called Simon, who sent them to me, and yeah, they're just a lovely original speaker. I wasn't going to do a video on them. All the work's been done now, but I thought while they're here before they go off next week, I'll just tell you a bit about them. Reason I didn't really want to do another video on them is because you've seen a couple of pairs of these already on my channel, and I don't want to just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. But yeah, I thought I'd tell you a bit about them, so a quick video I can get out. And what I'll do, I'll put all the photos I took in after this little bit and the final measurements, and yeah, you can see what's been done. So both arrived to me in the post, and one of the cabinets was in pretty good condition, just needed sanding back and re-oiling. So it's had three coats of Danish oil, and it's come up really nicely. The other cabinet was in a really bad state. One of the reasons why they came here, the front bezel here is a hardwood moulding or real wood moulding, and it had split, broken away. The corners had been knocked, bits missing, significant damage to one of the back corners there, bit of water damage and staining as well. So I had to do a lot of clamping and gluing, bit of corner filling and colouring, and then once that was all done, they were sanded back, a few coats of oil, and they're looking good. One thing you've probably noticed straight away is the cloth. So like another pair I had, originally this cloth was black with a gold weave, and you can still see the gold weave, but in the sunlight, same as the other pair, that black has completely bleached. You can still see bits of it here, and this one isn't quite as faded yet, but Simon is used to looking at them like this. They mean a lot to him, so he's happy to keep them like this. And eventually these bits of black that are showing through, that actually look like moisture damage, but it's not, will disappear as well, and they'll just be completely blonde. I did give him the option of doing what I did before, and that's carefully unstapling the fabric and reversing it. The gold weave isn't as prominent on the back, but it is there, and the black at the back is still pretty good. So it's always an option in the future, or they can be reclothed. He would only need to send them to me. You take the backs off, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 studs that go through, and then you can remove them. These have had new woofers in their lifetime, and I think they've probably been done by Rogers themselves. They probably went back because they are obviously Rogers drivers. They look to me like they're from the Studio Ones, and they've been corrected with some inductors as well. You'll see in the photos what I mean. So the crossover layout for the woofers now looks very much like Studio One. So I think that's it. They measure really well, just as a LS3 should. If you measure these on axis, you will see a peak where the HF1300 tweeter meets the HF2000, but as soon as you move off axis horizontally, that flattens out, and I believe they were voiced that way. Every pair I've had always measures like that. As soon as you move off axis horizontally, that flattens out nicely. So from that, I guess they're a speaker that's designed to obviously pull them away from the wall, but don't tow them in against the listening position, just keep them flat. That's how I've always found they sound best. But yeah, lovely speaker. On the back, I've retained the original white speaker plug socket, which uses these, and added binding posts next to them as well, so you can use either or. So yeah, I'm going to give them a final listen up tonight, and they're heading back, I think, early next week. So anyway, just a quick one on this. I'll stick all the pictures in now and the measurements, and catch you on the next one.